We move like shadows in the static. No map, no cap, pure automatic. The market twitches, we cause a panic. Unpredictable, cold and cinematic. Jesus saved 77 in stealth. Melissa one love, all heart, all wealth. Alexandra G got the charts on melt. R.S. Miller got the rhythm felt. Heart with the heart, no strings attached. All set, locked in, pressure matched. Frank the tank, bringing the crash. This ain't luck, this is system hacked. We rise from code, from flame, from glitch. Crack the norm, then flip the switch. No one knows what will ignite. Wildcard bloodline, born to fight. Oh, we burn untamed. Oh, you can't name this game. Wildcard Wednesday, break the frame. The edge where silence screams. Buck got bounced like broken dreams. Piper pipes in with deeper schemes. BC pork card flips whole regimes. Maybe a bandage bends the time. Polyrhythms lace the spine. We don't ask, we realign. OC guy with the slanted lines. Chart rank codes on our fingertips. We spit signals, break your scripts. Run on instinct, edge of cliffs. One wrong move and the whole thing shifts. We rise from code, from flame, from glitch. Crack the norm, then flip the switch. No one knows what will ignite. Wildcard bloodline, born to fight. Oh, we burn untamed. Oh, you can't name this game. Wildcard Wednesday, break the frame. Hate random with precision scars. Moving like meteors through trading bars. Alumni flame in a world of sparks. We don't trend, we tear the charts. No rules, no leash, no end. We turn breakouts into bends. We don't hedge, we transcend. Where the wild cards walk, time bends. From the edge of doubt, we summon heat. Calculated chaos in every beat. You chase the trend, we are the beat. Wildcard Wednesday, never repeat. We rise from code, from flame, from glitch. Crack the norm, then flip the switch. No one knows what will ignite. Wildcard bloodline, born to fight. Oh, we burn untamed. Oh, you can't name this game. Wildcard Wednesday, break the frame.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, find out who we mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with rulers by lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows.
It is Wildcard Wednesday in the Piper Academy for the last time. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. I'm Lunar Beaches Crypto, coming to you live right here on the Piper Academy. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Last Wildcard Wednesday, so we gotta get wild, right? Do we go with the America shades? Or do we go with the goggles? I don't know. If I wear these, I might have another Toro Blitz or whatever their name was come in here and tell me, what the F am I watching? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But what I know is that it's Wildcard Wednesday. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate you. And yeah, we've got some stuff to go over. There's a lot going on tomorrow that we got to talk about. Some stuff, interesting stuff happened today. So yeah. But mostly, I'm just trying to survive this dang heat, man. This heat has been insane, especially when you got to work in it. But yeah, just trying to stay hydrated as much as possible. Just drinking all the water. You can actually see the cup. Come on now, this is my invisible cup. Smack the likes. Heart mad. What were you thinking, all set? Anyways, let's go ahead and just bring up the Madhouse. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? What's going on? Ada Ace, thank you for showing up and hitting that like button and telling people to smash that like. Alexandra GGGGG, the mod boss, the mod queen, the mod god. Thank you for being here and pinning that Discord link in the chat. Don't forget to join the Discord, Piper Academy Discord. Become a YouTube member. You get access to the Discord. It's $5 a month, and you get access to all kinds of stuff. The Piper DCA, Dynamic DCA plan, which is fire, with both Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some altcoins. And yeah, so check it out. There's a whole bunch of other stuff in there. Definitely worth it. What's going on? All set. Good evening, my friend. Thank you for always being here and showing up and showing out. Ride the waves, LBC. We're trying to ride the waves. I'm riding new waves because of new medication. So I'm riding new waves. It's been a weird day. Let's just say that. What's going on, Harp? How you doing, my friend? Thank you for being here. Throwing the wild cards in the chat and the metal horns, of course. Thank you for being here. It's the typical crowd. What's going on, Drew? How you doing, Drew? Thank you for being here, Drew. Toro? Yeah. It was some random person came up in here in the chat last week, and I had my goggles on. I call them my goggles. My big shades on, and it wasn't a necessarily good day. I had a minor heat stroke, not really, but that's kind of what it was like. I had a big major headache, and I had to put on some sunglasses, otherwise the lights were just killing me. Oh ish, my tsunami alert just went off. Harp, are you in Hawaii? I heard about that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep. Yeah, they came up in the chat and they were like, what is going on here? WTF, bye, or something like that. It's like, all right, bye. I'm not for everybody. I'll tell you that much right now. All right, I'm not for everybody, and it's okay. It's perfectly okay. My people are my people. And you to show up here all the time are my people. And hopefully you follow me over to my channel. And yeah. And yeah, follow me over there. Tsunami warning. I was just watching a live helicam over Hokkaido. I'm in Northern California where it was 88, no humidity today. Shut up. You want to know what it was for me today? And this was actually before it was the hottest part of the day. But go to this. Don't forget to come over to the Twitters and follow me at Lunar Beaches. I post all kinds of stuff on here. Like like this. Come over here. Lunar Beaches Crypto at Lunar Beaches. We've got, this was today, okay? About 30 minutes after this, it was 96 and feels like 113. It felt like 112 today, and humidity 56%. I mean, you walk outside and it's like you've taken a shower because you're just pouring sweat. At least I hope so, because that means you're hydrated. So, but yeah. Yep, yuck. Absolutely. My people. There you go. Ah, cooked. Yeah, absolutely cooked, fam. We do have this going on. There was a 8.8 magnitude earthquake near Russia, which prompted tsunami alerts in Hawaii, Alaska, and the West Coast. Sun is down here and still 106. Oof. Where are you at, Drew? You don't have to say, but it's okay. So yeah, so a massive magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck off the coast of Russia on Tuesday, sparking tsunami warnings and evacuations in Hawaii and alerts for other areas of the U.S. West Coast. Where are you supposed to evacuate to in Hawaii? Do you go to the top of a volcano? Tesla earthquake machine? Oh boy. Oh, Arizona? I mean, I figured. You don't have the same humidity there though, do you? That we have here in the South? We're in a heat dome. The earthquake occurred about 85 miles off the east coast of Russia's Kamchatka peninsula with a depth of nearly 12 miles. Wow. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, it was one of the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded by the agency, which upgraded its magnitude from initial reports of 8.0 and 8.7. Magnitude 6.3 and 6.9 aftershocks were also reported in the area, according to USGS. Ah! Hey, you couldn't hear that, thankfully, but that just deafened me. Underwater shelters? That doesn't seem like something that you really want, huh? When the monsoons are in, we do, which was, wait. What? Eco, good beauty night there, Piper alumni. What's going on? Ico, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Grab the surfboard? Yeah, there you go. You gotta grab the surfboard. Earthquakes are man-made, says Conspiracy Crypto. Is that a conspiracy? Earthquakes are man-made. Someone didn't study tectonic plates in middle school. Okay. Oh man, Conspiracy Crypto. Thank you for being here, Melissa. One love. Thank you all for being here. If you are anywhere on the West Coast in Hawaii, please stay safe. Find some high ground or whatever you got to do to get away from a freaking tsunami. So this is the potential impact area is what it looks like right here. You got Hawaii all the way over here. So what happens is you get the crack, right? You get the crack from the earthquake, and you get the big rush of water down. And then what that does is that forces water up. And then it goes. It's pretty scary, to be quite honest. How are we doing, LBC? Hope all best day there. Same to you. Same to you, my friend. So yeah, be careful. Be careful. Tomorrow, we got some big stuff going on. We've got the FOMC, which of course is pretty much, I mean, the forecast is 4.5%. Fed Watch tool, I mean, everybody says, I mean, overwhelmingly, absolutely no chance of a rate cut tomorrow. If we saw a rate cut, it would be a massive surprise, and I feel like it would be it would be bullish, but I feel like it would be a bull trap. But I don't see a rate cut happening, not right now. Maybe in September. We actually don't have an FOMC in August. We don't have another FOMC until September 17th. So keep that in mind. Okay. No FOMC in the entire month of August. So August could be a bullish month. You never know. You never know. In anticipation of the rate cuts, because we always talk about how markets price stuff in, price it in, right? So what that means is the market is expecting something in particular, like a rate cut. So the people will just start buying, and the market will go up, and then we get to the rate cut, and then maybe you get a one final rally push, and then everything drops. So if everything goes a little bit crazy in August, be careful, because the rate cut might be the beginning of the end. Actually, I'm pretty positive that the rate cut will be, whenever we get it, will be the beginning of the end. It'll be the beginning of the topping. Bitcoin might already have its top in at that point, but we'll see. So we also have GDP growth rate early in the morning. Not sure if this will have that much of an impact on things. But then after that, of course, Thursday we've got core PCE, and then Friday we've got the non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate. So tomorrow is going to be about a couple of things, especially for crypto. It's going to be about Powell's presser. What's he going to say? Is he going to be super dovish? Is he going to talk about a rate cut in September? That would be super dovish, aka bullish. So there you go. I swear, Melissa, you say you can't keep up every single time you're here. It seems like you can keep up because you're here almost every night. So good on you. I think you can. I think you're doing just fine. Then tomorrow we also have a Bank of Japan interest rate decision. So will be interesting. Of course, they don't have a forecast on that. But yeah. So that's it for as far as like data goes. But we also had some news today. I don't know if this is going to be in the news flow or not. Let's see. Lots of Ethereum stuff. Momentum loss is pre-FOMC de-risking, not a trend change. I agree. Strategy buys 21,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, strategy, sorry. Bought more Bitcoin, 21,000 Bitcoin. Ridiculous. Market set to surge as PayPal introduces pay with crypto feature for 100 plus tokens. So that's exciting. That's some more adoption. But you can pay with crypto. But what's really going on is they are selling your crypto and they are paying cash. But let me see if I can just find an article real quick. this right here from CoinDesk. We've got the SEC approves in-kind redemptions for all spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. This is big, okay? So the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has approved the use of in-kind creation and redemption processes for all spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, marking a significant shift in the regulator's approach to digital assets under its new leadership. The decision allows authorized participants, large institutional investors who facilitate ETF liquidity, to create and redeem ETF shares directly in BTC or ETH rather than having to use cash. Now, that's pretty big because that eliminates a lot of sell pressure from Bitcoin and Ethereum, because before this approval, the ETFs, whatever institution held the ETFs, would have to sell. Like if somebody wanted to get money or get this, like the same, like if they wanted to sell their ETF, they had to get cash back. The institution had to sell the Bitcoin or Ethereum in order to get cash and then give it to the investor. But now they can actually just give the investor Bitcoin or Ethereum. So that eliminates sell pressure, and it's actually pretty big. It's actually a pretty big news. The mechanism is widely seen as more efficient and secure, as it lets authorized participants to closely track investor demand and adjust ETF share supply in real time without the need to convert assets back and forth into fiat currency. Amazing. This marks the SEC's first major crypto-friendly policy move since Paul Atkins was named chair of the agency earlier this year. Atkins, a former SEC commissioner known for his market-friendly views, has long advocated for a more open regulatory approach toward digital assets. "It's a new day at the SEC," said Atkins in a press release. "A key priority of my chairmanship is developing a fit-for-purpose regulatory framework for crypto asset markets. I am pleased the Commission approved these orders permitting in-kind creations and redemptions for a host of crypto asset ETPs, exchange-traded products. Investors will benefit from these approvals as they will make these products less costly and more efficient." The shift comes after BlackRock filed a request in January to allow in-kind transactions for its iShares Bitcoin Trust, and other issuers, including Fidelity and ARK Invest, quickly followed. Until now, all approved spot Bitcoin ETFs, first greenlit by the SEC in January 2024, were only allowed to operate with cash creations and redemptions. That requirement added operational complexity and was widely viewed as a barrier to efficiency for institutional market makers. So I was also reading other stuff that said this also helps I just had a what do you call it, a Mitch McConnell moment. This also oh yeah, this also helps make things easier for other ETFs, like altcoin ETFs, to get approved. So it's a pretty big deal, all right? Catastro, stick figure, or something like that. What y'all talking about? LMAO, your eyes red. Alexander J? Alexander J? Who's that? I think we had the music chat before. What's up, folks? Been a minute. What's up, Adam D? How you doing? How you doing? Darn it, I meant Adam. Wait, what? Y'all, Melissa is too chill. Cut the Cali roots down for a bit. Trump gonna threaten to fire him again. Oh, Powell? Ah, whatever. Yeah, because he's not going to cut rates, and Trump's going to threaten to fire him again, and it's all for show, man. That's all it is, because he can't really do anything. So it's kind of just all for show. So watching Bitcoin, we'll have to just kind of seeing have to see what it does tomorrow. Sitting at $117,982. Looking for potential. Let's go down to the 1 hour. I'm still watching this specific order block right here. So still watching that one. Top side of that's going to be 116,300 abouts. So, and we could also come all the way down here to 114, or 113, 113.8. 113.8. Let's go ahead and pull a fixed range volume profile on here. Take a look-see. All right. So we are banging up against the point of control right now. We do have the value area low right above that demand zone. Now, if I take in that high over here, from this high to this low, that's my that would be a demand zone. Ah, stop. So, and if we lose this, then I mean, you got a little notch here at 113,500. You would hope that that holds. If it doesn't, the next stop would be 111, 153. Let's take a look at the coin glass. We can take a look at the heat map. I'm Andy, so she's AJ. I'm so confused. Y'all know what you're talking about, but I don't. Let's see, 116,272, about $79.46 million worth of liquidations there. You got some liquidations here. Let's go ahead and zoom out. I know Piper this morning, during today's morning market report, was talking about how there's like $1 billion or so at about 120K. Yeah, look how freaking, my goodness. The shorts are stacking up. Short squeeze incoming. Teacher, I don't know. But I would definitely look. Man, please just give me a little dip before you rip, okay? Just give me the dip before you rip. Let the dip be real quick. You know what I mean? Let the dip be real quick. Oh, moon gods, bring us the gains. 128 million right there. Y'all want that. I know the market makers want that. Come on, come get it. Let's take a look at the Coin Glass Legend chart. Hello? Hello? Thank you. Gets a little glitchy when you try to scroll on that chart. Ooh, pretty. There it is. Thank you, Alexander G, for the $4.99 super chat. Can't hear you over the sounds of silence. What? No sound? There's a ton of sellers between 119 to 120. That's the best super chat ever. Yeah, thank you, Alexander G. I do appreciate you for sending that $5 super chat to let me know that my mic went out for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, so we have so I was talking about this. I don't know where it went out at. So we got a rejection block up here. We got to watch that. We got to watch the golden pocket. We got to watch the 50% retracement. We do have a bullish divergence here on the 1 hour. So, but it's only on the 1 hour, so it could be short-lived. So keep that in mind. Could pump up and then roll back over, pump up either here, push down, or here and push down, and then come back down to the downside over here. So got to be careful with that. Get rid of that. If this pushes pretty hard, then we could end up with a bearish divergence in here, where you put in a higher high on your oscillator and a lower high on your price, and then we come on down to the demand area. So we'll see. We do have money flow in the red on the 1 hour, so gotta be careful. 4 hour. This is why I think we need to see a dip here, because if this can move down like this and give us some equal lows here, if not a little bit of a lower low here, and we come down into this demand and we bounce off of that, that's a bullish divergence on the 4 hour, and that would be really nice to get this thing moving. We're going to break the trend line and go. And because of all the shorts, it would likely be pretty volatile, but pretty quick pumpage. So keep that in mind. What up, Flat Smack? Hey, how you doing, friend? You know I wear this shirt just for you, Flat Smack. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you, my friend. Ethereum sitting at 38.14, looking about the same. Ethereum actually looks a little bit more bullish. I mean, Bitcoin, I think they'll both go at the same time. Ethereum they both still have a fifth wave to put in on their current impulses. So you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Now, technically speaking, Ethereum, this could be a wave 5 here because it just barely broke above the wave 3. However, if you go down to a smaller time frame and take a look inside of this fifth wave, I don't think we have a 5-wave structure. Doesn't look like it to me. 1, 2, no. So more upside for Ethereum as well, for everything, I believe. We got that, and then that will be wrapping up a fifth and final wave. Nope. Of wave 3, which should take out the equal highs over here. Zoom out. These equal highs. That wave 3 should take out those equal highs. We get a back test, and then we go for wave 5. And right now we are on wave 5 of the subwave, or wave 4, looking for that wave 5 on the subwave of wave 3 here. So, and then ABC on the 4th wave, and then 5th wave, 5th and final wave to the upside. All right. Well, that's going to be the show, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Waves 1 and 3 show equality. Make sure 3 is longer than 1. Good rules to follow if you're just starting out with Elliott wave theory, but really the main rule is that there's 2 of them for 5-wave impulses. 2 main rules, which are wave 4 cannot come into the territory of wave 1, and wave 3 cannot be the shortest wave of the 5-wave impulse. So, but wave 5 can extend. You can have an extended wave 5, but as long as your wave 3 is still longer than 1, you're okay. You can have an extended wave 1. As long as your wave 3 is longer than 5, you're still good. So really the rule is as long as wave 3 isn't the shortest, it is valid. And wave 4 doesn't come down into the territory of wave 1. Oh, well, looks good now. You changed it. Highest volume is in wave 3. Yep. Highest volume. So we can come over here. Got an uptick in the volume over here, but look at this volume compared to what we've got going on ETH right now. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Does that tell you this is mostly leverage in here? Perps are propping up price. Say that 5 times fast. Perps are propping up price. 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 Oh, I guess it's not that difficult. Yeah. Anything else? All right. Good morning, Nick Musgrave. Thank you for being here, my friend. Article 1, Section 10, Clause 1. No state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque and reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold. What? I don't know what that is in reference to. That's the best super chat ever. Yep. Mad. We're going mad. Doge. What are we looking like, Doge? Super random. Yep. Alexander GGG. Thing but gold and silver coin, a tender in payment of debts, pass any bill of a Tainer ex post facto law. I have no idea what you're saying, Drew. I am but a simple man. I just press buy and sell, okay? Trump can fire the Fed. I don't think so. I mean, technically, yes, but he has to have reasons for doing it, like legal reasons for doing it. Like if there's something, I don't know. I mean, it's a section of Article 1 of the U.S. Constitution. Article 1, Section 10, Clause 1. Yeah, forgive me for not knowing the entire Constitution. The most important part of Article 1, well, I guess the first amendment, well, no, that's Article 1. I don't even know, man. Articles and, aren't the articles Now I feel dumb. I mean, that's all that is in the First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. How dare you, LBC? You have homework. Constitutionally invalid fiat paper is? Oh. Perhaps. Article 1. You said Article 1, Section 10? Outlines limitations placed on the states. It specifically prohibits states from engaging in certain actions such as making treaties, coining money, or passing laws that violate contracts. So it is a restriction on states, not on the federal government. These limitations ensure that states do not interfere with the powers granted to the federal government and maintain a balance of power within the nation. So there you go. It's about states, not the federal government. Coining money, emitting bills of credit, making anything but gold and silver coin legal tender. States cannot create their own currency or interfere with the federal government's power over monetary policy. Passing bills of attainder, ex post facto laws, or laws impairing the obligation of contracts. These are all actions that were seen as unjust and were restricted to prevent the states from enacting unfair or retroactive legislation. So yeah, it's about states, restricting the states. State within a state. Yeah, it's a section on the divisions of powers, if I remember right. State within a state. Oh, Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. I don't know what you're trying to say. Washington, D.C. is a state district of Columbia. It is autonomous like the Vatican. Okay. Right. Fed was created by the swipe of a president's pen. I would rather have I think I would rather have the Fed than whatever we had before the Fed. Wouldn't we? What was before the Federal Reserve? Not interested. Leave me alone. I don't want AI mode. Before the Federal Reserve, the U.S. financial system relied on a mix of state-chartered banks, national banks, and attempts at a national bank. Like the first and second banks of the United States, this system was prone to instability with frequent banking panics and a lack of a consistent lender of last resort. That's funny because you know who pitches themselves as a lender of last resort? Ripple. That's what they're trying to do with their ODL, their on-demand liquidity, and they're trying to become a national bank as well. The National Banking Acts of 1863 and 1864 provided some national oversight, but didn't fully address the systemic issues. Didn't the Civil War start in 1985? Or is that the end of the Civil War? April 12th, 1861 was the start of it, so I guess the end of it was in 1865. Bro. The Fed is unelected, no control and no oversight. They are the bank of bankers. 1985? No, 1865. Oh. When was the Fed created? December 23rd, 1913. Woodrow Wilson. Regional Federal Reserve Bank operating under a supervisory board in Washington, D.C. Congress approved the act, and President Wilson signed it into law on December 23rd, 1913. Woodrow Wilson. Beautiful. Did I say 1985? Whatever. I meant 1865. My mouth doesn't keep up with my brain, okay? Leave me alone. I'm trying to fix that. I'm actually in the middle of fixing that, all right? December 23rd at midnight. So yeah. Hold on, I gotta go. The Fed is unelected. No control, no oversight. They are the bank of bankers. Well, Congress dictates what the Fed's mandate is. The chair of the Fed has to testify in front of Congress ever so often. I think everything the Fed does is transparent. I don't know. All I know is that a lot of people really are against American institutions. Starting about, I don't know, a little while ago, right around the explosion of the internet and Russian troll farms. Because that's, in case you didn't know, half of the internet is Russian bots, okay? And they like to instill in Americans a distrust in American institutions, and I'm just wholly against that. So, that's me, and yeah, I'm a very proud American, very proud of everything that we have done and created. Can we do better? Of course, anybody. I mean, of course we could do better. But I think a lot of the narratives that go around in these circles, especially in crypto, because we have a lot of free thinkers in crypto, you get a lot of people getting narratives, and people won't say it. I'm a veteran looking back. You mean insider trading Nancy and that Congress? Did I say anything positive about Congress? Not necessarily. People do abuse power. Welcome to politics. We are not as corrupt as a lot of countries out there. And yeah, I mean, do we have corruption? Absolutely. But again, a lot of the narrative is to sow Americans' distrust in their own institutions and democracy and all that stuff, so that people think that we are just like Russia or we are just like China. We're just as bad and evil as everybody else. I don't tend to fall for that, but you know, or think that anyway. I'm a veteran looking back. Huh? It's okay, man. We can have a difference of opinion. Doesn't mean I love the country more or you love the country more. It just means we have a difference of opinion. Okay? Let's try not to get sour grapes over it. Right? All right. Anyways, that's fun. Fun times. Yeah. So support, resistance, Bitcoin, fine. XRP, still held the line, so that's cool. Hey everyone. Hey Jay Violet, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Let's see. XRP. I closed my XRP and my HBAR longs today just because I was just tired of holding on to them and tired of wondering. We each see things through our own eyes. No sour grapes. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, HBAR. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it because I was thinking Bitcoin was kind of bearish and that we might get that little dip down here. So that would obviously probably bring altcoins down with it. I also see the potential for an ABC here. So I just want to be careful, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rather, not an ABC, because we could say this was an ABC and that's already wrapped up. But I don't think that's the case. Something like this, come back down into this demand area right here. Whoops. There we go. And yeah, get going. Get out of here, XRP. Now, if it wants to just go ahead and make some weird, funky pattern and turn bullish, I'm okay with that as well. If we can break above this high and hold it, then we'll consider going opening up another long. Okay, but outside of that, I still want to be cautious. We want to be cautious pretty much until after Powell speaks tomorrow, but we'll just have to see. Oh, we also have something else tomorrow. I meant to bring this up as well. Oh, what's it called? White House. This is from the street. White House to drop bombshell report on July 30th. They keep calling it a bombshell report. Not sure why, but the White House will release its first major crypto policy report on July 30th. The report is expected to shed further light on the regulatory stance of the Donald Trump administration regarding crypto assets. Trump's crypto executive director, Bo Hines, earlier confirmed the report, which comes out after a 180-day review of Executive Order 14178, will release on July 30th. America is now leading the way on digital asset policy, he added. The report is expected to recommend policy reform guidelines for stablecoins pegged to the US dollar, banking access, and national security regarding virtual assets. We can also expect guidelines about technology-neutral regulatory clarity within well-defined jurisdictional boundaries. The document comes only days after extraordinary progress on key crypto bills such as the Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and the Anti-CBDC Act. U.S. government's crypto holdings, yada, 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 yada. So yeah, we've got this report coming at us tomorrow as well. So tomorrow's a big day. So expect some volatility probably starting tomorrow through the rest of the week. Volatility index did push up today, so let's zoom out on this. However, barely even moved at all. But I don't think the VIX works like that, but we'll see. We'll see. So it is trying to push up a little bit on the volatility. So we got to be careful tomorrow. Be careful with whipsaw price action, quick up and down moves. Make sure if you are planning to trade, to plan your trade and follow your plan and find strong levels of demand and resistance. So I love you guys and want nothing but your success. Getting the government of the world in check would help us all. I put away my soapbox. Hey, man, I agree with you, Drew. I mean, it's not that I think that, like I said, we're not flawless, okay? But I do think a lot of stuff gets misconstrued about the U.S. and our institutions, and I am pretty certain that is all propaganda, or a lot of it is propaganda. So it's not that there's no reason to be upset with the government. There's no reason to be upset with the corruption within our government or anything like that. It's not that we're perfect. But man, it sure beats the hell out of autocracy and authoritarianism, in my opinion. So that is how I feel about that. I love having just a chat. I don't like. I'd prefer to not argue with people and would prefer to have conversations instead about these things, so that, and because I'd like to, there's stuff that I can learn from others, and I think others can learn stuff from me as well. We could all learn from each other. So it's all about being kind and understanding that there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of information out there, and it's really hard to cipher through it all. So thank you, LBC. Sorry I overrode the chat. The government clowns get me riled up. You're good, brother. I didn't feel like it was arguing. Yeah, I didn't either. But it often leads that way. That's why I say that, you know. I get I've had people come in my chat and get super butthurt because I have a different opinion than them. So, you know, I was just trying to say, hey, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Instead, it's Wildcard Wednesday. But we got a party on our way out of here. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all had an amazing day today, and I hope you all have a radical day tomorrow. Stay hydrated. Stay safe if you are on the West Coast or in Hawaii. Gotta watch out for those daggum tsunamis, apparently. Don't forget to go over and follow me on Lunar Beach at Lunar Beaches Crypto on YouTube. Sub to my channel. I will be moving over there after this week. Thursday night will be my last Markets After Dark stream, and I will be moving over to my channel and getting my channel back to just going back to my channel. So please be careful tomorrow. Trade safe. Use a stop loss. Use risk management. Don't risk more than 2% of your account on your trades. Don't over leverage yourself. Just be careful, because it could get crazy. Okay? And if it does get crazy, you know where I'll be? I'll be in the Discord. So join the Piper Academy Discord. Link is pinned in the chat, and it is in the description. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start this party off. Actually, the party's going to be Thursday night. Thursday night for FOMO Friday. That'll be the party. For now, we're just going to have some fun for Wildcard Wednesday. And this is the alumni song. I hope you all have... Oh, don't forget to come back tomorrow for Good Morning Crypto with BC Port Court, the morning market report with the Army Piper and OC guy, trade setups with OC in the evening, and I will be back tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. And yeah, so until then, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep or day, depending on if you're on the other side of the world or not. And I will see you tomorrow. Mad love. Peace out. God bless.
I don't trade dreams, I did cocoa fate. Staring at the charts while the world gets late. 808s hit like a comet through the dark. Every fib line's like a glow in the park. Alice did your gene, mod queen divine. She called the shit before it even hits the line. Army Piper speaking signals through the stream. Making places like a prophecy dream. Port cork lighting up the AM flame. Crypto sun rises in his name. OC God with the line so big. Spaghetti charts cooked with 100% intent. We in the madhouse, stars in our sight. Trading constellations every single night. From the bottom we rose, now we chart like gods. Celestial moves with the squad at odds. 808s boom while the trend line bends. We don't chase bumps, we transcend. It's cosmic entries, divine exits. Markets after dark where the truth gets lit. Jay on the shadow, slipping through the zone. Ninja on the block, never moving alone. Buck digging deep in the digital minds. Loose cannon with precision, yeah, he read them signs. Frank the tank, bringing vibes and heat. Talk slick, but his charts don't miss a beat. Jesus saves 7, praying with the light. Faith in the levels, trust in the fight. Melissa hold the legacy down. LBC, so she wear that crown. All set, beaming high vibe rays. While heart throw horns through the gamma waves. We in the madhouse, stars in our sight. Trading constellations every single night. From the bottom we rose, now we chart like gods. Celestial moves with the squad at odds. 808s boom while the trend line bends. We don't chase pumps, we transcend. It's cosmic entries, divine exits. Markets after dark where the truth gets lit. So if you hear that tone in the void at night, that's not an echo. That's us, still here.
Then night strikes, the shadows twist. We ain't on scripts, we glitch the list. Alumni deep, we don't resist. We crash the game, then raise the fist. Volatility's a symphony, maybe a bandage with a symmetry. Polyrhythms in a prophecy. We chart chaos like it's literacy. No blueprint, we live off pivot. Unseen hands, we bend and flip it. Bitcoin breathing in the mist. Wild card born, marked by the risk. We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash to the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown. Backdoor plays with the signal lost. Smoke in the mirror, we coin toss gods. You plan straight, we curve and cross. Timing the tide when the anchors drop. Sharp like hacks in the basement wires. We light trades up like gasoline fires. LBC in the madness wire. Crypto renegades never get tired. System bends when we apply heat. Smart money whips, but we never retreat. We don't chase green, we think the streets. Get truth raw, no market cheat. We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash to the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown. Maybe a bandage cracks the time code. Offbeat beats break every mold. We ain't just rebels, we're rhythm sold. In the eye of the storm where the future sold. Fractals and forks, pick your fate. Alumni deep, never traded safe. We draw charts with the blood of doubt. Then moonwalk through a market drought. EVH shop never played plain. We flip the game, then storm the lane. Unchained, unscarred, we bear no brand. We are the glitch in the master plan. We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash to the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown.
What does a trading zombie eat? Gains.
We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash to the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown.
Eyes on the chart like a priest in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO, portfolio flex like it's holy promo, sacrifice fiat, sun in the pump, altars of alpha, wallets get plump, lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Light up the sky, burn off our chains. Oh moon to the moon, no earthly pains. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Eyes wide shut, I'm divine with the play, spirit in sync with the market's phase. Confluence hit, I go full send. Lambo dreams that never end. Fibonacci carved in stone, sacred trend lines, bullish tone. Chart prime whispers in my ear. Take the trade, release the fear. Burn the down, cleanse the wick. Let the dip be real quick. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Gains, the bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gain. Eyes on the chart like a priest in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO, portfolio flex like it's holy promo, sacrifice fiat, sun in the pump, altars of the alpha, wallets get plump, lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, now I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon god.